dare you? Star Trek Discovery. Michael Chabon wrote this, and he should be embarrassed. He should quit Picard. He's the one responsible for Picard. And if you think Picard is going to be good, they promoted somebody who wrote this as lead showrunner for Star Trek Picard. Picard's not going to be any better than this. And you know what this is? This is insulting to Star Trek. This short trek is called Q&A. It is a fictional reimagining of when young Ensign Spock first appears on the Enterprise. And why do I have to say it's a reimagining? Because nothing makes sense. It is written... How do I put this nicely? How dare you write something that takes shots at people with mental illness and disability? Why do I say this? Because you have to be in that category, in my opinion, to write this. And to think that this is okay, that this is something that passes for Star Trek. So yes, Star Trek Discovery is ableist in a lot of ways. You think I'm making this up? No. They take a character that beams onto the Enterprise. And they systematically, and this is why I say they're ableist. They are turning this into Spectrum Spock, learning disabled Spock. They are turning this into Sheldon Cooper as Spock. Not the actor Jim Parsons. No. The character. Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory as Spock. This is why this show is offensive to anybody who's an actual Star Trek fan, anybody who has a brain, anybody who is not of that sort of demographic of people who might not get why this is insulting, right? And that's why it's insulting. Because you're pandering to this low common denominator of people who are going to hear... I actually had to have this explained to me, too. They're going to hear the Spock's little eggplant joke. And they're going to be, oh my god, he made an eggplant joke. LOL, back to texting. Right? They're going to look up for a second. And they're going to be like, oh, Spock made an inappropriate... Because he says, oh, do you like eggplant? Apparently that's code for, do you like the eggplant emoji? That's code for the giggity organ, right? I didn't pick that up. I really didn't pick that up. Because I expect my Star Trek to not pander to 10-year-olds texting. You know, or 20-year-olds, or, you know, whatever, whoever's texting these days about their genitalia and their emojis, right? That is who this is for. And written by, apparently. So, the episode starts out. He beams onto the Enterprise. Beams. Transports. They use the transporter. Why am I saying this 3 times? Because they use the transporter. They proceed to walk down the hall where number 1 says, hey, you've been on the ship for 37 seconds. You haven't asked me a question yet. Starting asking me a lot of questions. First question, what's your name? Don't ask me that. I'm number 1. All right, again. We'll just put this right here. What we're watching Short Trek. The version that takes shots at Star Trek. I have no words for this. she gets mad at him. They have this little banter where, you know, he annoys the crap out of her in the elevator, turbo lift, whatever. Thank you so much for being a patron. Also, I have Patreon. If you guys do enjoy my content, I have Patreon, I have Twitter, I have the bell, all the things. He asks her a bunch of questions while they're on the turbo lift. They get stuck. And time, like, I watched Batwoman before this. It felt shorter. It's an hour-long pilot for a TV show that wasn't that great. This is a 14-minute long short trek episode. Short trek. Hour, or like 14 minutes felt like 3 hours. Because there's no time gauge. They have little time loops. She's met more and more, not time loops, like time montages, right? Where he's asking a bunch of questions. Time feels to go for so long. And then she finally calls down to engineering. She calls some random engineer, and it's a Scottish woman, replacing Scotty with a woman because, gee, LOL, cringe, won't that be funny? And take a shot at those old-ist Trek fans. Because only people with mental disability would do that, I think. Would take shots at us with that by changing Scotty to a woman. Which, I know they didn't really do that, but that's what it felt like. Why couldn't it have been any random engineer? It's not for the reference, okay? It's not cute. It's not, hey, remember Scotty? Well, what if we change it to a... No. It comes off as, oh, you like Scotty, don't you? Well, here. This woman's better than Scotty. Actually, she's not. She's crap. She doesn't actually help and get them unstuck. They do try to climb out and repair. I think they try and repair. They don't just, open the thing and climb up for the next, and go out the next level. No, because the inside of the ship is a roller coaster. Giant roller coaster. It's on tracks. It's not a turbo lift inside of a little tube like on a Navy ship. No. It's like a crapping TARDIS on the inside. It's huge. So they've got ships and work bees floating around inside. It's the same shot they used in Discovery, and it was just as stupid when they did it then. But here we are. Short trek, because short trek.
I like science.
Because Spock likes science, apparently. Spock likes science, and I gotta actually make that down here where you can see it a little better. Yeah, this is the Star Trek we're at now. I like science-y.
I like science.
That's where we're at with Star Trek, with the memes. She even comments like, "Oh, did you smile when you got off the turbo lift? By the way, or got off the transporter?" She even remembers that they transported him in. You're wondering why they didn't use a transporter. Because they didn't think of it. You got Spock and number 1 on the goddamn Enterprise, and they didn't think of it. So they're stuck in the turbo lift because they can't figure out. They even make a reference, and I'm gonna make a better one. Okay, so they're like, hey, we made it. We're sending a belay team down with some rope but we've lost the rope because the last belay team went for, this is our expert. She's the bestest ever, but she lost the rope in the, and they make a reference to wherever they were using rope on. It was I can't remember the exact reference, but I know it's something that they looked up on Memory Alpha or something. And I'm like, you know what? You know who brought the rope? McManus Brothers. They brought the rope. They remembered. Bring the effing rope. Why is the guys from the Boondock Saints? Why are they better than the people on the crapping Enterprise at this point? So they remember the fucking rope. These people don't know where their rope is. Don't remember they have a transporter. They don't remember their Starfleet, right? They don't remember their Star Trek officers. With all their little, we are Starfleet crap. Oh, no, we are Starfleet's only to spread false information about the people who don't like Discovery, right? From ableist Discovery fans and showrunners who think that this isn't insulting. They think that this isn't insulting. But we're gonna forgive him for that because Spock am science or something. She starts singing. She starts singing in this episode. You think I'm making this up? She starts singing. I'm the model of a modern major general. In the turbo lift. Just because she's trying to teach Spock this life lesson in this turbo lift that they're too dumb to realize that they can't just transport out of. Oh, it's. She starts singing. She's like, "Oh yeah, you were in. Why'd you go through this training if you're just going to be a science officer? You want to be command, don't you? You need to learn to deal with your human side and your Vulcan side." I guess I'm paraphrasing here to make it make sense in my brain, right? Because the show makes the gray chunks fall right out of my ear onto the floor, and it feels like I've slipped on them and then cracked my head open on a marble countertop. That's what it feels like watching the show. So yes, she starts singing on the model of a modern major general as the camera spins around in this seasick, just nauseating shot in the turbo lift. You're in a tiny compact space, but they're spinning and spinning and singing. And then Spock comes in, last little line of the chorus there, the first verse, and he starts singing and he starts laughing.
I like science.
Because Spock am science and Spock am funny. Cancel Discovery, please. Please cancel Discovery. Give me good Star Trek back or nothing at all. I cannot deal with this crap anymore. I didn't even bring my music out. I am so... Oh, no. Did you guys watch it? It makes my brain hurt. It makes me forget words. It is increasing the de-evolution process in humans. It has to be.
I like science.
It is. We're in Idiocracy, and this is stage 1. They got Star Trek, right? That's when you know we're screwed. They got Star Trek.
I like science.
I like money. Yeah.
They got it. They got us. Oh. We're doomed. I am Mecha 42. I'll see you guys later. If there is a later. If there is a later. See, that's the thing. Is there even going to be a later? Or are we? Is this the end? Is this the end of your civilization?
I like science.
I think this is the end of civilization. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!